Alright, so today I'm having a little issue with my E92. So basically none of my buttons work, like these buttons right here, the paddles or my horn, they don't work. Most likely issue for that problem is gonna be the clock spring, which is about in here. To get to that, you have to remove the steering wheel and stuff and get the airbag off. To take the airbag off, we have to disconnect the battery first, disconnect the negative cable first, wait about 10 minutes, and then we can jump right in. Alright, so to take off the airbag, there's gonna be these two little grooves right here. As you can see where the flathead goes in. Pry them in like about an angle, and it should pop off. There's one on this side as well, the other side. It's right over here. Alright, so I got this side off, and you see when it starts prying off, it'll pop off a little like that now. Alright, so the airbag's off. Basically you gotta get that screwdriver in, and you see this tab right here, you gotta like move it like that. Once you do that on both sides, it should pop right off. To take off these connections, you gotta pry off on this metal, this black piece in the middle. It'll pop right out. Same with the other one. Right out. Alright, so for this steering wheel bolt in here, it's a 16th, or if you don't got that, you can use a 5/8 as well. Alright, so this is the clock spring right here. To get to it now, we just need to take off these two trim pieces. So just pry here like on the sides and stuff, and it'll come out. Alright, so there's 4 T25 bolts. This one here, here, over here, and on this side, and just zap them out. And there's gonna be like 2 connections on this side, and just take those out and the whole thing should come right out. Alright, so I got it off. If you just want to remove the clock spring itself, you gotta take off those T25 bolts, the 4 that I showed you earlier. And there's tabs around it. As you can see, there's like tabs all around it and stuff, and that would just pop the clock spring right off. But I got this whole assembly together, so I'm gonna just throw it in like that. All right, so now I'm gonna just reconnect it back together, and just it's basically all the reverse order of what we just did. Just reverse it and it should go right in. Another thing is try not to fuck with this too much. If you do, you're gonna overspin it and it's gonna mess up the clock spring again. All right guys, so I got the car out now, up on the road, and well, as you can see, I'm pushing the volume up button.
That's Sunday Cable here. It's time for the afternoon.
It's going up.